Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Global Radio TV. Today I'm going to be mentioning some other interesting things for you all to possibly choose from to do, curating some different places in Miami. But I figured before that, since we are such an international destination and there are so many destination managers here who promote Miami abroad in 46 other countries and probably more, obviously there's a lot of people I meet here in Miami that are from many of these other countries as well. So since one of my favorite activities, just being here, I could be doing it anywhere, is to digitally explore, I figured I'd show you some places that I've been really wanting to go to. Iceland, for instance, we've got these incredible geysers. So on Google, you could press on images and see the spectacular topography, which is very in contrast to what we have here in Miami. It's very cold, very icy, very black seas and geysers and all sorts of interesting waterfalls. I've never seen colors like this. Also, I've always wanted to go to Namibia in Africa. So I think it's in West Africa, but look at the trees and the plains and all the people, the sky color, just everything is a different texture and tone. So since I was a little kid, I was always fascinated by going to faraway exotic places. As well, Iran, I always adore the idea of all the stunning architecture that I've seen and the few images I've seen, and as well the landscape there. I really was not familiar with that because it was a little less in the travel books that I had seen, because it was maybe less friendly to tourists, but that's something you can do. And then back off to our Miami local events again. We have on the light here, I had mentioned last week that the Brickell City Center hotel called East Hotel has opened up, and Quinto La Huella is a Uruguayan chain, they have a number of restaurants, so they opened up there. It's on the 5th floor. I went to the rooftop, which was stunning in Brickell, so if you get a chance, take a peek there. It says that Eater has some information that they said that this actually has things like ribeye sweetbreads, squid ink rice, yummy, as well as non-grilled items. So it's a 9,700 square foot space for 359 guests. So absolutely, if you get a chance to go check it out, that would be interesting. It says the space is curated by the Studio Collective and in collaboration with the Miami-based Uruguayan Summer Gallery. So I haven't been to Uruguay as well. I'm going to Google that and go traveling digitally. Another place is Mana Life Food. I went for the opening a few weeks back, and they've got all the superfoods listed there in downtown. So that's another choice for you all to check out. And the Sounds of Little Haiti. That's on SoFlo nights, a resource we like to use here. It says Friday, May 20th, but if you click on June 17th, they will be having something at the Little Haiti Cultural Center, which was just renovated or created a few years back. So I've been to a number of events there, and in fact, I think I went to a Yelp event there that had many different restaurants that were local and got to try things. So the Haitian music and that whole artistic scene would be great to see. Let me show you, these are some pictures of the Haitian Community Center. So it's right there, very close to the middle of everything. Another event as well, which I thought was a little different. I had not heard about it, from the Miami New Times. It says the World Vapor Expo. That's going to be on June 10th. And it has all of the lights and all different types of smoke flavors. So more than 100 companies and retailers will be there. And so you can Google it. It will be at the Miami Beach Convention Center. The website is worldvaporexpo.com. So if you're looking to stop smoking or such, or you're involved in the industry, I thought that was something unique that I wasn't familiar with. And as well, there I saw on Miami City Social, which has a lot of information about lifestyle here in Miami as well. They spoke about this Doggies Arepa Bar right here, opens at Mimo. So the Mimo area, again, is around the 70-something area. And if you don't know what arepas are a Venezuelan, I believe, kind of a fare. I mean, obviously the Colombians have it as well, but it's made with cornmeal, and I find them delicious. Many different flavors and textures. They have the white corn arepas or the yellow corn arepas. So haven't tried it since they're just opening, but doggies arepa bar. That'll be something interesting. And then lastly, I was going to mention, since we like to always showcase different elements, since we're so famous for cruises, and I ran into Jason from the Groove Cruise this past week. He had mentioned his trip to Botswana, Africa, since he's traveled all over the world. They've got that in January, so you can Google that. That's electronic music, and they're going to Grand Turk. It's not till January, but I figured I'd let you guys know to save your money in time. But here in the Everglades, that would be my last pick, you can take an airboat ride. And I've mentioned different parts of the Everglades, and I've shown different pictures, but there's crocodiles and all sorts of fun things to see. If you haven't been on an airboat, it's an interesting experience. You're kind of gliding on top of the water. So I love using Yelp or TripAdvisor. So you can see Miami Everglades Airboat Adventure with Biscayne Bay Cruise. So enjoy the natural Florida fauna and all the specialties that we have here of nature to enjoy. Have a great weekend, everybody.